Hello, Phantomaniacs! Welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Once again, I have got a larger than normal item. I've changed my camera setup because the whole point, without going into too much detail, I bought this thing with the whole purpose of being able to move my camera around, and now over the last 2 years, I'm always reluctant to move my camera around because I'm like, I'll never find the sweet spot again. But whatever, it's ridiculous. That's the whole purpose of me buying this thing. It's like if you've ever watched any of Adam Savage's videos, he's got those articulated arms. It's similar to that, but much, much cheaper, I'm sure, than what he has. But anyway, I've moved my camera around. You can see we're taking up the full display here, but that's okay because once we're out of the box, things will get a little more manageable. So this is a legit unboxing. This arrived today, and I do not remember any of the stuff that was included, but what we're looking at, oh, look at that Cobra. Oh, the goodies are just kind of rattling around loose in here. Isn't that exciting? I did not expect loose goodies. I thought it would just be, I thought they'd be in like a separate little bag or something. So this is the G.I. Joe Real American Hero Marvel Comics Compendium. And what I'm going to do, oh man, it's stuck to the thing. Quartermaster Logistics. So let's try and get all of our bonuses set off to the side here. We'll review those individually in a bit. Take inventory there. All right. Then we've got the inner box that is the volume itself. Now, I got the PDFs, the digital version, long ago, a couple of months ago, I think, and I've been enjoying those. They look really, really nice. Let's see here. How do we do this? And it's incredible. I have never owned the full run of G.I. Joe Real American Hero. I have got a lot of single issues. I have got all of the Marvel trade paperbacks, which is the first 98 or 100 issues, maybe. And then I've got all the IDW trades that are the next however many issues, but I don't think they ever finished. So I have to date never read the last 20, 30 issues maybe of Real American Hero. And I still haven't, because as much as I love having the PDFs and the fact that they were part of this campaign, I want to read hard copies. And I've even got some of the the original versions of those issues, but I want to be able to read them all at once. I don't want to read like issue 137 and then issue 142, because really that's what I ended up doing a lot when I was a kid. Before I had any awareness of the comic book shop, you go to Kroger with your mom doing the grocery shopping, and just whatever issue they had of the comic you wanted, whether it was Uncanny X-Men, Real American Hero, whatever, you just got that issue, and there were gaps in the story, and that's just how it was. That's how you dealt with comics prior to awareness. I mean, I know comic shops have been around for forever and ever, but when I was a kid, I didn't know about comic shops. Let's try a different way on that. Fold that flap up. Fold all those flaps up, actually, and just turn that over. What a process. Ooh, look at this box. This is a box designed to be unboxed. I love it. Because look, there's no seam on the bottom. This packaging is designed for a reveal. It's all we'll cut here, and these flaps will open and reveal the whole thing. I love this. Ah, very classy. And also the fact that This is a book. Now it's not. I think it's 3 books if I remember correctly. But still, it is, you know, a complete narrative volume. I don't know, whatever. So before we get into this, I'll just say real quick, remember, as I have mentioned in many of my reviews, if I know I want something, I just get it. I don't sit and scour the details. I'm not aware of every single thing. I just know, oh man, what a reveal. I wish I'd done it the right way, but there's really no way to have known that. So this is a discovery process for me as much as it is for the viewers, and that's what I enjoy. That's what I like, sort of bringing to things. All hail Cobra! I ordered the Cobra edition. I would have loved to have the Joe and Cobra editions of this, but come on, let's be real. It's just not reasonable for me to have done. And to me, Cobra, you know, G.I. Joe, they're the good guys. I love G.I. Joe, but Cobra just has the slicker presentation in almost every scenario, right? Like the villains, I love the heroes, and I'm always a heroes guy, but the villains just have more style. And looking at the offering here, gosh, that's beautiful. Seeing everything's nice and like secure, nothing's bent in or jacked up. But yeah, villains just have more style. Seeing crisp, clear, gorgeous G.I. Joe graphics is so exciting. Like, every time I see the G.I. Joe logo and it's so, you know, modern definition, whatever you want to call it, or the explosion, like, look at the brush strokes or whatever, like, it's so exciting seeing just beautiful, clear G.I. Joe graphics. Oh, look at this whole box is Cobra Commander. Some beautiful Andy Kubert art. Another G.I. Joe logo on this side. And then the Cobra Forces. I guess I should take the plastic off before I go into this. And then on the bottom, big, beautiful Cobra emblem. All right, let's go ahead and get the plastic off and we will continue. Oh, man. Very carefully. Look at that. I love this little guy. Link is a slice cutting tool, and you can be to me, it's easier to be more precise and not worry about cutting your surrounding material with this little guy. Link in the comment or the description of the video if you want to get one of these for yourself. All right, let's rip this plastic off and open this bad boy up. The reason that I backed this, because I could have completed my collection of Joe comics for much less money than what I spent on this. I dare say I'm no more than 20 comics shy of having every Marvel G.I. Joe comic that was produced. But I think this is going to be the best. My belief was that this was going to be the greatest collection of these G.I. Joe comics that means so much to me, that I grew up with, that were a huge part of why I love G.I. Joe, that has ever been released. And that I did not want to not own this. I can't open anything right side up. But you got to admit, it's a little confusing to know which way to do anything. Okay, so here we go for the big reveal. Oh, look at... Oh, it's 4 volumes. Holy cow, 4 volumes. I'm not super thrilled about just the paper. Well, here. Oh, my gosh. I'm not super thrilled about this just being like a paper hinge. because over time, there's just no way around the fact that on the outside, you're going to end up with, just a crease. You're going to lose some of that artwork. And then here over time, I mean, that's just going to wear away. I wish this piece, because this is literally like a piece of, what is it called? Binding tape. It's a book binding thing, binding tape, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's what this is. I wish this was fabric. I think that would be a little nicer. So, but look at this. There is a foam. Wow. There's a piece of foam in here, if you can see it. Well, I'll pull all these out, and you'll be able to see it better. But it's to set so that the foam holds the pages, and then this is sitting on the bottom of the box. Oh, beautiful design. Holy cow. The one volume it's heavy. It's like Bible weight, but it is manageable. Like, it's not, I can work with this. These feel so nice. I've got some binding schmutz on volume 2, but guess what? It's rolling right off. No problem. No problem at all. Cobra Commander, Serpentor, Baroness, Storm Shadow, embossed. We'll take a look at each volume. Let me scoot this back over to the middle. So volume 1, Cobra Commander on the front. Look at this. Just gorgeous. This is what I'm talking about. These comics will never be presented this beautifully ever again. Look at you've got the explosion lines on the back around that Cobra emblem. This is incredible. Look at the red metallic. Okay. Red. White/silver. And then blue on number 3 and gold on number 4. Incredible. Okay, so let's open it up. Ooh, that's another good thing about having those foam pieces in there, is it's going to keep the volumes from just sort of sliding around when you've got one removed. So I've done something here. I went to my library and I got G.I. Joe number 10, the Marvel Comics Volume 1 that has G.I. Joe number 10 in it. And then later on, we'll take a look at an issue from the IDW. I am not a fan of the IDW compendiums. I feel like the quality was not great on those. Or not compendiums, trade paperbacks. I just like saying the word compendium. So we're going to do a little comparison and see the quality. But let's open it up. Love the Hail Cobra on the inside. My concern is how deeply... Oh, that's a new book crackle. Ooh, this is fun. So the offset, because this is not going to be in your lap. And look, your personal opinion of how this was executed is going to vary. We're all going to feel differently about how this was done. Gosh, this looks beautiful. I am so happy. Again, there are going to be a lot of personal opinions involved in how people receive this. First of all, I'm so glad these pages are not glossy. I hate glossy pages in comic books so much. These pages are not glossy. They feel like better quality versions of those original comic pages. The colors are bright and beautiful. Oh my gosh, this looks fantastic. So let's find issue 10. There's number 12. So we got to be pretty close. Look at Scarlet being all cheeky. I have no recollection of that. Is this issue 10? Because I would like to see if that's... this is 9. Okay, so we're close. It's pretty easy to thumb through. Like, the pages feel good, and while, because of the nature of the edging on the pages, that metallic, they kind of unstick as you go through. But it's easy to thumb through. Oh, look at this cover. So again, a bit of personal. I'm gonna keep that saved. Look at this. This is one of my favorite covers, too. I just happened to open to this. Issue 29, this Destro in this. I adore this cover. So when you get towards the center, obviously the art and everything are going to be kind of in the middle there, in that crease, or in the towards the binding. And some people, like, I'm okay with this. This is not a problem to me. If I'm going to be sitting at a table reading this, it's fine. Or if it bothers me that much, I'll read the PDF. But some folks are not going to like how deep the printing goes into this middle part. But I don't know what the solution is. Oh, these pages feel so good. I'm telling you, like, the thickness of them is perfect. I'm really happy with, and it's just got a great feel to it. It's not newsprint, but it's a quality, just really nice paper. All right, so let's get our issue number 10 out of the bag. And I'll tell you one reason. So I've got this, right? I've got everything now. But one of the reasons I still want to collect the single issues is for, like, the ads and stuff. To me, this is part of the experience of going back and reading an old comic book, is all of this stuff. I love this. So sometimes, if I just want to sit down and read a G.I. Joe story, I'll pull this out or whatever. Or actually, if I just want to read, like, an issue, I'll pull one of these out. But if I want a marathon, this is the place to go. So let's do a little side-by-side comparison. And look, I am not a professional comic book reviewer in any way. I'm just looking at this the way I want to look at this. But look at the recreation of this image. The clarity of her face. She's got, her teeth have been, the white has been added to her teeth. And to the Cobra. Well, he's got white in his eyes up there. But just side by side, you can see just the cover, the difference. You don't have the Marvel Comics group up here. You do have the comics code on there, which is interesting. I guess they removed this because this is not a Marvel comic. Sort of. I don't know. And then the UPC has been removed. So there is your reproduction. Actually, oh, interesting. Look. You can see more of this Cobra Trooper in this image. So this must be a reproduction of the original image, and this is what was actually used. Very interesting. Wow. Okay, cool. So let's get to the interior. Oh, a nice little town like ours. And you can see again that side by side. I'm not going to sit here and check the dialogue. I'm not going to sit here and cross-check, notations or anything else. I'm not interested in doing that, to be honest. But we will do, just some side-by-side comparisons to see the clarity of the art in this volume versus the original comic. And I'm sure people in the comments will be able to tell me the sourcing of this. I think Marvel, maybe for the first issue or the first trade paperbacks they did, maybe restored the color. So I don't know. I don't know what the process was. I have no idea because that's just not something that's interesting to me. The end result is what's interesting to me. And the end result is just this beautiful clarity. Let's just go a few more pages in here. I'm not going to do every single page side by side. There's just no reason. Ooh, there's a Dr. Venom. See, look at that. Dr. Venom, little brainwave scanner. Poor old Snake Eyes. So you can see that, like, all of the art and color and everything is true to the original, but better. Just go a few more pages in. We'll take a look at this pizza store and then move on. I just, like I said, I just wanted to give everybody a little side by side so you could see what we're looking at. I'm not comparing every page and every compendium to everything. But just nice, crisp, beautiful, bright colors. Looks fantastic. Okay, so that was... right. And then... G.I. Joe number 10. Let's go back to the Brainwave, because I'll just do this one comparison. Oh, I went too far. Let's get our Brainwave scanner page back, and I'll just do that. This is the Marvel trade paperback, Volume 1. And you can see, first of all, that the gloss is extremely annoying. But it looks like these were probably pulled from the same... I don't know, I'd say... I don't know. I was going to say it almost looks like this is a little finer. Because if you look at Scarlet up here, her outline and the black on her just seems thicker, but maybe not. I think that's just me. Maybe it's something to do with the gloss. I don't know. But there you go. There's a side-by-side with the Marvel trade paperback. And then each volume has a nice little place save. Oh, let's see what place they were saving. Oh, look at that. Look at what issue that ribbon was in. The namesake of Audible Interlude, Silent Interlude. It's a play. If you didn't know, Audible Interlude, a G.I. Joe podcast, we were like, well, it's Audible. So it's an Audible Interlude. That's where that comes from. So look. That is where things were saved. Gosh, that looks gorgeous. And I've seen, they've done beautiful reprints of Silent Interlude, but this one looks great. I should have brought that down, but whatever. Like I said, I'm not here to review every single little thing. I'm just going to throw that in there because I love this Brainwave scanner shot. All right. So there's the first volume. Volume 2 with Serpentor embossed on the front of that leather-bound cover. Got the silver star. This is just awe-inspiring. I mean, it really, really is. So, no need to go too in-depth with this one, but we can kind of zip through and take a look at some of the pages. Still just beautiful bright colors. No gloss. Oh, love it. Look at Recondo with his white mustache. It's weird. And look at Duke looking completely insane. Great stuff. Love it all. G.I. Joe on television. Ooh. So this isn't Order of Battle stuff. So the struggle between G.I. Joe and Cobra goes on, with the Earth itself as the prize. So where are we at this point? Oh, yearbook. Okay. With that just incredible Michael Golden art. I've got a print of this upstairs signed by Michael Golden. Following story, G.I. Joe Yearbook number 1 included no new story pages and thus was omitted from Compendium 1. We've included the remaining pages here in the interest of completion. Love that. All right. Slide that back in there. Volume 3. You know, I didn't look at the contents of the first one. We should look at the initial pages just to see. Oh, that's one big thick page there. Compendium 3. All the credits in the front, some nice character images. starting with issue 77. Oh, I really love the sound of that metallic ink on the page edges kind of crackling. That's fun. That's fun. That's ASMR right there. Listen. If you need, that's your needless ASMR for the day. 108. Oh no. Oh, this guy who should be arriving any day now, and I will be reviewing right here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Duke. Oh, what do we got here in the back? What? Did I miss that, I guess, in the other ones? The following illustrations were originally printed in G.I. Joe Real American Hero number 152. They are included here in the interest of completion. Cool. And a poster of the Cobra cover art. Just kind of slipped into the back here. I didn't miss anything in this one, did I? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh. This is a Cobra Commander poster. And a Duke poster. And then in Compendium 4, we'll go straight to the back just to see, the Joe poster. So you get all four, you get posters of all four pieces of, what, key art? I don't think that's the right term, but you know what I'm saying. All the covers, all the splash art that was involved with this project. Very cool. And then we'll zip through. Oh, look at that Cobra Commander. That's some wacky art on him right there. 138, we're getting towards the end. Oh, that was... Wait, was that the end? No, that was Megatron. Hang on. Let's figure out where we are here. So this is a Joe comic. I do not know off the top of my head the last issue. 139. Oh! Wow. I did not remember the Transformers were in the regular Joe comic. I thought G.I. Joe versus Transformers was its own thing. Like I said, I've never read the final issues of Real American Hero. Look at that beautiful purple and green Megatron. Makes me want to order the Super 7 Ultimate version right now. So I must not have these issues, because I certainly have not seen these covers that say Snake Eyes and the Transformers. Oh, look, it's, as we called him on Audible Interlude, it's Sexy Jungle Cabin Snake Eyes. Yes, I know that's not who that is, but that's what he looks like. Wow, so all that Transformers stuff in just the Joe comic. That's crazy. I think 152 is our last one. Because I just want to see how they've ordered everything that comes after the proper Real American Hero comic. Oh, 153. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is... All right. So the last issue is 155, maybe? Yeah, 155. Okay. Then we get to some notes and G.I. Joe versus Transformers, which this I have read. My recollection is that it is not very good, but I will be reading it again. And then I loved Order of Battle, to the point where even after I had funded this book, I found the individual issues of Order of Battle for cheap and just bought them. Because I just want to have those just available. Love this stuff. Anyway, you get the idea. These volumes are fantastic. Very exciting to have. But now we got to take a look at the extras, because the metallic pages were add-on or unlocks. The leather binding was an unlock. I think there might have been other things about these that were unlocks, but that is the set. I have nowhere to put this while I look at the extras, so we're just going to slide that up there and take a look at all of the unlocks. We have a Cobra patch. Very, very petite Cobra patch. Looks good. Looks good. And it's pretty thick. Like, it's a good quality tiny patch. The Larry Hama and Zap trading cards. So this is... I mean, I'm going to open this. Well, yeah, I'm going to open it. Whatever. I'm not a trading card guy. And as I mentioned in my interview with the man behind... I want to be careful how I open this, because usually with a pack of trading cards, you just poop, you're good to go. But first of all, this is an extremely limited trading card. And second of all, I don't want to bend it up. I hate to cut the top open too. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just going to cut these things open. Whatever. So anyway, as I was saying, I've had Alex Antone on twice to interview for Audible Interlude. And he is the man behind this. Like, he edited everything and was a huge, well, really the main guy, I think, behind putting everything together. Although he had a team, obviously. And I told him, I was like, I'm mad at you because I'm not a trading card guy, but you're putting these trading cards in, and I want them. So the Zap, if I remember correctly, and if you go watch the interview with Alex Antone about this compendium, he specified, but if memory serves, they asked Larry Hama who he would like to do for a trading card, and he said Zap. I believe that is his was his call. Or who he wanted a trading card of. So anyway, very nice, very classy, metallic finish on them, or borders, highlight, whatever. I'm not a trading card guy. I don't know what the terminology is. So those are the two, I think, backer exclusive trading cards, unless I'm mistaken, which I could be. All right, we got some kind of prints here. And I appreciate they're using the I hate it when companies use it where it's sticky on this side. So when you try to pull the thing out, it gets caught on it. So really nice. I don't know if these are lithographs or what. But you've got a Baroness. These are really nice. I like the quality on these. They're very bright. They have a cool... I like it when prints don't necessarily look like prints. Oh, and then just a backer card. Okay. Very nice. We'll just set those up there for now, so we can continue making our way through these. So this is the Cobra edition full trading card set. I'm going to carefully snip those open just like I did the other ones. Did I order a set of Joe cards? I don't think I did. I think I decided against it because, like I said, I'm not a trading card guy. And now I'm kind of wishing... I kind of wish I had added the Joe cards on. Darn it. I know how I am. So just a set of trading cards featuring different artist renditions of different Cobra characters. And my gosh, that little gold Cobra in the top left is so awesome. Oh, there he is. There's my favorite. Gosh, that bat looks really cool. Globulus, yes. That is, Pat, all the credits are on the back. I'm not going to go through everything. Man. So wait, the Cobra trading cards are 18 through 34. So the Joe trading cards are 1 through 17. I need to get a set of those Joe trading cards, don't I? It's so dumb because literally all I'm going to do is slide them back into this package. Ooh, or not. Ooh, I don't want to mess up the corners. I need to get, oh gosh, what are they called? The little sleeves you put trading cards in. I can't remember. Oh, and then look, 36, 37. I think there might be, I don't know. All right. This is really nice. I mean, okay. This looks nice. Yes, it's something you might get in like a loot crate, but also it is pretty classy looking. Like it's a nice bronze Cobra emblem. I dig it. Storm Shadow and Cobra Commander, what, bookmarks, I think? Or probably bookmark singular. Yeah. So Cobra Commander, literally taken, it looks like, from the cover of one of the comics because it still has the UPC down here at the bottom. And then really nice shot of Storm Shadow. If I remember correctly, they were scrambling to come up with unlocks for this. Again, my conversation with Alex Antone will illustrate that in greater detail. And then this beautiful, like, black and white, sort of just inked Snake Eyes piece. That's going in a frame by Chris Mooneyham, current artist on G.I. Joe Real American Hero from Image Comics and Skybound. And if you're not reading that, you should be, because it is wild. And, of course, we all want to support Larry Hama for as long as Larry Hama wants to be making G.I. Joe comics. Something missing or wrong, let us know. Okay, I will keep that. And then this wacky 80s style sticker that I love, but, like, I wish it had been like 5 of this sticker, because I don't want to put this on anything. Because then it's done. Whatever it goes on, that's the end of it. Prismatic, right? Very 80s, whatever the case. I love it. And then we've got G.I. Joe comic bundle. I think this is maybe a reproduction of the yearbook, I think was in here. It says bundle, so it's probably more than one thing. Oh, it's much more than, whoa. Oh, man. Give me that chromed out cover. Love it. So this is G.I. Joe Real American Hero. Huh. Oh, I hate that. I hate it. All right. I prefer, if you're going to tape comic bags shut, 2 piece. I know 2 pieces is more expensive, but then you can just open it and close it back up. With the tape crossways like this, there's no choice but to just rip through that tape. You're probably not going to be able to pull that tape up and keep it intact. That's just me being a big goober. G.I. Joe Kickstarter exclusive. Another reprint of Silent. Ooh, that paper though. Not glossy paper. This is like thicker newsprint, basically. Oh, this is classy. I love this. Holy cow. Oh, that paper feels nice. This might be my favorite reprint of this comic because it retains, again, those nice non-glossy pages. But I wish you could reach through and feel this. It feels like newsprint, but like 10 times thicker. Oh, man. And then that cover is just beautiful. Andy Kubert really does some awesome special stuff. All right, let's get that back in there. That is great. And then, yes, as I said, a full physical reprint of the G.I. Joe yearbook. Oh, that piece stayed up. Stayed intact, rather. Gosh, look at that. Look how gorgeous that cover art is. Man. And again, that thick, ooh, no gloss. These are awesome. Look, Skybound, look, here it is. Boom. Skybound, if you want to reprint the entire run like this, let's go. I'm not even kidding. I would rebuy, like, what was it, Classic X-Men? Was it Classic X-Men or X-Men Classics? Whatever it was where they were just straight up reprinting old issues of X-Men. You start a new line called G.I. Joe Classics. I will buy these stupid things in a third format. All right, so the bag that they put the yearbook in is not quite big enough for a thicker size comic. But I'm not even kidding. Skybound, start G.I. Joe Classics this year. I'm buying every single issue reproduced like this. I'm in. This is beautiful. And then finally, in this issue, the death of Cobra Commander. G.I. Joe Special number 1. Oh, this beginnings and endings. Oh, this is the Todd McFarlane illustrated. Okay. Okay, my recollection, Todd McFarlane illustrated an entire issue of G.I. Joe Real American Hero. Marvel was not happy with it and had somebody else redo the whole thing. I can't remember what issue it is. I know somebody's telling me in the comments, like furiously typing in the comments right now, and go for it. Look at this foil. I love it. And then, of course, you got Snake Eyes in the Spider-Man pose on the front. I love that. Not only in the Spider-Man pose, but with almost, it's not quite Spider-Man-y, but a little bit. So, yeah, it was an issue of G.I. Joe Real American Hero, and he turned it in, and Marvel was like, nope. No thank you, and had somebody else redo the art for the whole entire issue. I'd never seen this before. Man. And I mean, this is not bad. Oh, it's where... Wow, look at the battle armor. Okay, so anyway, and then then Todd McFarlane got really, really huge and popular. So they, I believe back in the day, released this as G.I. Joe Special number 1. And this is a reprint of that. But again, this paper is wonderful. Everything about this is absolutely fantastic. I'm dead serious. Skybound, start it monthly, G.I. Joe Classics. and I'm in. I know it's ridiculous. I know I don't need it. I know I've got the trade paperbacks. I've got many of the original issues. I've got this compendium now. I do not need more different kinds of G.I. Joe comics, but I would buy that. I would set it up at my local comic shop. I'm in. All right. I've taken so much longer with this than I intended to, but this has been so much fun seeing all of this, like, just wonderful G.I. Joe quality stuff and gimmickry. Because, of course, there's some stuff in here that's just straight up gimmicky, tchotchke type stuff. But the core offering, the compendiums themselves, are what we're all here for, and they are absolutely fantastic and satisfying. I'm delighted. I couldn't be any happier with everything that's here. Well, I could. If I had ordered the Joe cards, I would be happier with everything that's here. I should have. And I guess I'll look into it and see if maybe that's still a thing or not. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things. Sometimes I review stuff that I'm not experienced at reviewing, and it's just going to happen because if I like it, I'm going to review, or if it's something I think will be fun to review, I'm going to review it. Just like the just like the building block set I did a few weeks ago. Whatever. So this is fantastic. I believe you can still order this at your local comic shop. I don't know when the official release date is. I know backers are getting theirs as we speak. So you won't get all the goodies, but you can get the books, and the books themselves are phenomenal. So thanks for watching, and until next time, yo Joe, and buy what you like.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.